Welcome to the NLN Certification Renewal Information Session. The NLN spearheaded the Certified Nurse Educator program to promote excellence in the advanced practice specialty role of the academic nurse educator, and to create a means for faculty to establish their expertise in the full scope of this role. If you have already earned your CNE and it is time for renewal, this program will provide an overview of the renewal requirements and the strategies to achieve them. Renewal is an easy, flexible, streamlined process, and the benefit is continued certification. The requirements include active, unencumbered RN licensure in the country where you are currently practicing as a nurse educator. You must also have functioned in the full scope of the academic educator role for at least 2 of the last 5 years, and this can be in a university, college, or other educational setting. The full scope is illustrated in the NLN Nurse Educator Competencies. Certification is on a 5-year cycle, expiring on December 31st of your 5th year. For example, if you earned your CNE credential on April 1st of 2016, it will expire on December 31st, 2021, the 5-year cycle. The expiration date will be on the renewal certificate issued to you and also in your NLN member profile on the website. Remember, the CNE certificate number is the same as your NLN member number. As an NLN member, the renewal fee is $350. Non-members can renew for $450. There are 2 options for you to demonstrate your continued excellence in the role of the academic nurse educator within the 5-year certification cycle. You can choose option A, in which you submit an itemized list as evidence that you maintained competency. Or you can choose option B and retake the CNE exam before your expiration date. This session will focus on option A for CNE renewal. Option A requires you to accrue at least 50 renewal credits over the 5-year cycle. Renewal credits are professional activities that illustrate your continued development as an academic nurse educator, and these activities must relate to at least 5 of the 8 NLN Nurse Educator core competencies. You can select which competencies you want to use, but you can only use those activities which occurred in the current 5-year renewal cycle. And they must range across all the 5 years, not just the last 1 to 2 years. Some strategies to help you identify activities you engaged in include reviewing your annual evaluation, looking at your CV, examining your committee and volunteer work, and even looking at your continuing education activities. These are the 8 core competencies that illustrate the full scope of the role of the academic nurse educator. This list can be found in the CNE renewal documents on the NLN website. They include facilitate learning, facilitate learner development and socialization, use of assessment and evaluation strategies, participation in curriculum design and evaluation of program outcomes, functioning as a change agent and leader, pursuing continuous quality improvement in the nurse educator role, engaging in scholarship, and functioning within the educational environment. The renewal process is easy, streamlined, and flexible. Remember, you need to only itemize the activities on the chart provided. Some examples of qualifying activities include such things as continuing education classes, examples of scholarship such as faculty development workshops that may or may not award continuing education credit, but do contribute to professional expertise. Presentations and publications that you have made, including posters, seminars, and workshops. Leadership activities such as chairing committees or work groups, or serving as an accreditation program evaluator. Professional and community service such as representing nursing education on an interdisciplinary committee, or providing educational services to a charitable organization. Teaching and learning innovations such as creating a new nursing course or conducting nursing education research, and completing graduate-level academic coursework during the 5-year certification cycle. This chart provides examples of different qualifying activities and their renewal credit value. You can see that graduate coursework is valued at 15 renewal credits for a 3-hour course, while workshops or seminars that offer CEUs, as well as those that do not, count 1 clock hour per renewal credit. Innovative teaching and learning activities, such as creation of learning materials, count 3 hours for 1 renewal credit. Publications and presentations are counted as varied renewal credits dependent on the level of scholarship. For example, 10 renewal credits are awarded for a published book, down to 2 renewal credits for a published paper in a journal that is not refereed. Leadership and community service activities require 5 accrued hours towards 1 renewal credit. For more information about the types of documents you need for CNE renewal, you can go to the NLN website. You can see that it provides information about option A as well as option B, and includes all of the CNE renewal documents that you may need. This is the chart that you must use to document your professional qualifying activities for renewal credits. This chart is the only item you need to submit for CNE renewal when using option A. It is the record of your professional activities used for evaluation of your CNE renewal. Here are some examples of professional activities and how to present them. Notice that the first one is identified as meeting competency number 1, facilitate learning. The outcome highlights how the activity met the competency. The number of renewal credits is identified as well as the clock hours. In this case, it is 1-to-1. Item 2 reflects competency number 2, facilitate learner development. It counts the entire activity as 5 renewal credits without regard to the number of clock hours. Here are some examples for competency number 3, use of assessment strategies. You can see that the type of activity is attendance at a professional conference that focused on simulation tools for evaluation of learning. Item 4 describes the professional activity of completion of an academic course on curriculum development, while the outcome is the development of a pilot program to illustrate competency number 4, participation in curriculum design and program evaluation. So you can see that the choice of the type of professional activity and its application to a particular competency is up to you. This flexible approach helps to streamline the CNE renewal process. Here we see competency number 5, functioning as a change agent, and it's illustrated as a presentation to colleagues on curriculum revision. The next item exemplifies competency number 6, pursuit of quality improvement in the nurse educator role, wherein the candidate acted as a consultant to develop policies that aligned with accreditation standards. Finally, we see an example of competency number 7, engaging in scholarship, and this is illustrated as a term on a scholarship committee that evaluates applications for awards. Note that this professional activity indicates the dates of service as required by the qualifying description of this activity. Competency number 8, functioning within the educational environment, is highlighted here as the importance of understanding the full scope of the role, and it's exemplified by participation in a legal issues seminar to enhance understanding and application to practice. In this session, we itemize all 8 competencies to illustrate examples. You need only provide itemization for 5 competencies that you select for your CNE renewal. This information session highlighted a flexible, easy, streamlined strategy that you can use to renew your Certified Nurse Educator certification. You can see that many are activities you already engage in as part of your professional practice. You are not required to submit all the paperwork for all your activities. Just provide the itemization and the outcomes so it is clear how you met the competency. You should maintain the related documents to your activities at home, as a select number of CNE renewers will be audited. If you have additional questions or concerns, feel free to explore the website or to contact the CNE at certification@nln.org. Thank you, and good luck.